Okay, you just want to get into it. Well, give it up for Sunday morning.
The first one is called Avid Reader. Spellbound, she reads daily, and it's been a little more than she could handle lately. But she pushes through the seconds and minutes and hours each day. Still yet, she feels herself crumbling. She is crumbling. She won't admit it because she doesn't believe it. She'll paste and tape the pieces back on. She'll white out and rewrite a whole new story, a whole new book she'll present. And she'll read it daily. Still yet, she won't comprehend. That was Avid Reader. Next one is Flashbacks. We're dying, we lay still, but the room is spinning. With smiles on our faces, our tears fill the room, and our tight embrace lit by the moon. This is our first hello. This is our last goodbye. This wasn't love, because neither of us tried. There's a dent in the far east corner of the wall in my bedroom. Weeks after the insatiable comment, you stayed and wrote me into the worst drama, the best drama. My least favorite person will always be the same. Unlike the headaches you've given me, those reasons change. Unlike that dent. Am I bleeding? Purposefully rusted. I gave you my entire soul, and you put it in your pocket. You put that necklace on me, locking me into your vicinity. Why would you ever let me leave when I now know you're diseased? How could I ever leave? I'm now diseased too, but I never lost my control, only my soul. It's just a soul. Woo! And I have one more poem and then a super short story. This is the last poem, and it's called Lovely. We sat for weeks on end outside your home, permanent patch on your lawn. Somewhere something inside of me clicked off. Did you see it? I thought not. As now I stare standing at our patch on your lawn in wonderment. Why can't I turn back on? I feel what you're feeling, but my heart's gone. You tried to make it pretty, putting a flower bed around it. That made it worse. For now I can't stand it. Yet I still love you. So now I often visit our patch on your lawn just to come despise it, and hope someday it will be gone, and hope someday I'll turn back on. This short story doesn't have a title, so if anyone has any idea what the title of it, I will gladly take that. It's a late summer evening on a busy city street. Chelsea is yelling at her phone, not to someone on the other line, just at her phone. You stupid piece of shit phone, I never even wanted you. What a mistake you were, fuck you, mobile. Only the small amount of tourists pay any real attention to her. Drunk students laugh as she passes by. Fed up, Chelsea launches her phone in no particular direction. Where it lands with a crash of broken glass, a window of a small bar. Chelsea books it in her high-heeled boots to the next nearest bar. It's not like anyone really noticed her. She just needed to leave the scene of the crime, she figured. Right, she thought. Sitting at the bar now, she waits her turn. What can I get for you? The bartender asked. Something dark with little ice, Chelsea replied, holding her head in her hands. You want to be a little more specific? She'll take a double shot of SoCo, Helen told the bartender. She sat just a stool away from Chelsea. Chelsea closed the glass after the bartender made her drink. You're sweet, Chelsea told Helen, after looking her over and deciding she was more than handsome enough. Amongst other things, Helen answered. Mildly surprised, Chelsea toyed with the idea of Helen's body on hers. She chuckled. I like you. I'm Helen. Chelsea held up her finger and mouth toed on. She drained her double shot and got the attention of the bartender for another round. I'm Chelsea, she said, holding out her hand. Helen shook it. So what's got a pretty girl like you so down? I can't remember where I parked my Vespa, so let's not talk about me. Let's talk about your outfit. What's with the costume? It's not. I'm in the Navy, Helen told Chelsea. You are not. Realizing she probably is, considering it was Fleet Week, she adds, will you marry me? You're adorable. Tell you what, let's hold off on the wedding vows and just exchange numbers. Chelsea was hooked. She reached into her pocket, only to remember exactly where she put her phone moments before. How about email addresses?
Thank you, Sunday. Sunday's also a filmmaker and a photographer. Where can we find your work?
JR Frames.
JR Frames on Instagram.
Or
Check it out.
Evenings on YouTube.
Tuesday evenings?
On YouTube.
Okay. So you can find Sunday Morning on Tuesday evenings on YouTube.